And we're live. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? It's King LV Raider. We got some guests on. We got Raider Man. We got SS again, and then we got Quay. Did I say it?
Yeah, quite.
What's up,
What's
Quay?
up, Quay? What's up,
What's
Raider
going on?
man?
What's going on?
What's up, Quay?
So we're gonna talk a little bit about Thursday. What you guys thought? You guys trusting Derek Carr again, or what do you guys think?
Who wants to go
I
first?
thought it was good, man. I mean, it's nice to see him step up and make some plays. We needed that from him. Been letting us
Yeah.
down, but
Oh,
he still got pocket awareness issues with that fumble. But all in all, he played a great game, and we did what we needed to do to get the W.
Yep. Quay.
Yeah, for me, it was like it looked good because it looked like he was scrambling again.
Loved it, bro.
Yeah.
I got all hyped. I was like a
Bro,
little
like he was
schoolgirl, bro.
scrambling, and I was like, "What?" Like I'm not used to him scrambling. Like it looked like after that injury, he wasn't scrambling.
Yeah.
But then against the Cowboys, he brought it out, and that should look good.
Yep. Raider Man.
Mobile again.
What you think?
Like I said in the previous live, that he had to step it up, and like he just showed me out. And after that run, I was hyped. It looked like 2016 car. No,
Mm-hmm.
glad to see
Yeah.
it.
2016 car.
Yep. I think I said that on my when I was doing my live. I was like, "Oh my gosh, 2016 car, bro! I haven't seen
Yeah.
him for a while." And you know,
It's been a while.
it's been a long time, bro. He hasn't scrambled like that forever. But I mean, listen, I know a lot of people want to put Mariota in, but I don't think he can do what Carr can do. I mean, Mariota comes in, I mean, yeah, he can run around this and that, but can he throw down the field like Derek Carr? Does he have an arm like Derek Carr? Or is he gonna fold under that offensive line? And Derek Carr, he showed he can play. He still got it.
I mean, but remember that game against the Chargers last year?
Yeah,
When
Yeah.
he came in, like it looked like he could ball.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
But-
if I base it off of that, I think he could. But you do have a point. Like I feel like Carr has way more control over the offense than Mariota for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I would like to see Mariota when Carr's playing bad, but
Yeah,
if I had to choose between top-notch Mariota and Carr playing the way he did last week, I'm going to choose Carr.
Yeah.
for sure.
And then we saw, I know a lot of people wanted to see the Deshaun Jackson and Derek Carr, deep pass stuff, but you guys got to get it. Deshaun Jackson this is his third game he's played,
Yeah.
and it's going to get some time for them to get connection. And you can see they're starting to get that deep threat connection. And he's starting to fill out Deshaun Jackson on the pass interferences. I mean, that's good right there. And Deshaun Jackson's a veteran. He's like, he can get away with it with these rookie corners.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's just getting feel. And then I saw the present between Deshaun Jackson and Derek Carr talking. I love seeing that. That's veteran shit.
Hell
right
yeah.
Yeah.
That is one of the things that I was extremely happy about, seeing the communication on the sideline. That was important. That's what it takes to win games, man. There is no way you're going to win a game sitting on the sideline thinking about your next Bible verse. You have got to be in there talking about what we need to do to make some plays. And
Yeah.
I was telling my homeboy this morning, Deshaun Jackson is the best receiver on the Raiders. And
Yeah.
people might say, oh, he's washed, he's injured. Nobody seems to remember when we had an aging Tim Brown and an aged Jerry Rice that ripped up the league back in the days.
Yeah.
Just because you're old don't mean you can't get it done. It just, if anything, it means you know how to get it done.
I
So
actually think Hunter Renfro is the best wide receiver we have. On
Yeah, that's
the
what I was
Okay.
saying.
Okay,
Hunter
I'll admit this. He has the best hands, but as
Route
far
running.
as making the
Route
big
running,
play, Deshaun Jackson is
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy.
Now that's why I
I feel
like
like
to see
deep threat
because
Deshaun for sure. But in terms
Yeah.
of like getting a first down right away, I'd rather go Renfro.
Renfro. He had more experience under the playbook.
yeah,
And I don't know what's going on with Brian Edwards, but fuck, bro.
He has his games. He does have his games, and it just depends. And I feel as more and more time goes on, Deshaun Jackson is going to fill in that Henry Ruggs, and it's going to level out that playbook so we can start opening up the plays because it seems like it's preseason for us. right now. We're trying to figure out Derek Carr is okay. Well, this works. This doesn't work. Okay, Josh Jacobs. Oh my God, bro, he completely missed that pass, bro. He had
Oh
butter
my
fingers
God,
for a
Oh,
bro.
touchdown, bro. I was
don't
like,
even tell me
no,
about that
Josh
shit,
Jacobs.
bro.
But that's what Josh Jacobs wants. He wants to be more into that passing game, and I feel he's more of a runner, and I
Yeah,
feel
that's why we brought in Kenyon Drake though.
Drake. That's what
Yeah.
Drake's there for.
yeah.
But they're not using him, bro. I don't know what's going on with him.
For those wheel routes. Like when he
Well,
scored
I
that
mean,
touchdown.
Josh Jacobs is still hurt, as you can tell. Thanksgiving, he didn't want to come out, but he was wheezing. He was like, and I think it's his turf toe. He's still hurting from that turf toe. But I mean, I don't doubt Josh Jacobs. I kind of was doubting him. I was like, well, maybe we should put Kenyon in, but now no more. I'm not doubting him. He's playing hard. But
Kenyon Drake definitely needs to get the ball though, as far as in a run pass option role.
yeah,
If you watch the Cowboys, man, they were putting little Pollard out in the backfield. And he was making catches and making plays, man.
Yeah.
We need to add that element. And for some reason, it just seemed like we weren't ready for that because when they split him out and was throwing passes to him out the backfield, we weren't even covering him, man. So I sometimes wonder what in the hell is going on with the defense. Like it just seems like nobody's aware of what's happening. That they're the pre-snap alignment for our defense hasn't been good.
Yeah, our defense hasn't been good, and now it's kind of getting exposed now. But I mean, we only needed to make that one play like it did overtime. They made that stop. Derek Carr got the ball back.
Yeah, exactly.
And he
they
did
also
what he
have
did.
been very hurt.
Yeah, and we're supposed to get I forgot what's his name back.
Trayvon Mullen.
Trayvon Mullen back. So we have to see. We have to see what's going to go on this. But I mean, I think we still need to work on our defensive line, the defensive tackle, the interior. It needs to stop the run, which we only held the Cowboys to 73 yards, which that's amazing to think about.
How many yards did they have?
73 yards total rushing between Zach.
That was good. Zeke Elliott did not get many good plays.
Oh, no. I mean,
the second half is when they shut down the run for sure, though.
Yeah. They're passing more. But even that, bro, I mean, let's talk about. So, what do you guys think of our defense on Thursday?
Again?
What do you guys think about our defense on Thursday?
I didn't like it, but I mean, they stepped up when it mattered in overtime to get the win,
Yeah.
I didn't like it the whole game, though. I didn't like it at all.
I was happy with it until the fourth quarter, and Dak Prescott kind of beat us up in the fourth quarter. But I think the turning point for the game was the kickoff return. That kind of deflated the team a little bit because we were up almost 2 touchdowns at that point, and to instantly give up 7 right back, that long kickoff return they had, that I was like, oh man, we might not recover from that. I was worried about that, and that propelled them to tie the game. Because realistically, if you take away that play, we win this game going away.
Oh yeah,
it was an easy win after that. If that wouldn't have happened, we would have won that game easily.
Yeah,
but we still won, so it's a good thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Because the defense, they gave up 3 big catches to Michael Gallup. Remember that?
Yeah.
On Casey Hayward. That's what
Hayward got exposed.
And it was on the same exact route, like the same play. That's when I was like, "Fuck, man! Like, what's going on?"
Is Hayward hurt? Because he typically was the best defender in the league, cornerback play wise, for at least the first 5-6 weeks of the season. Yeah, it was
for the first couple weeks. He's on and off. He kind of does get banged up, gets out for a while, but comes back in.
Now I want to ask you guys about this. When we were coming to the 2-minute warning, instead of them letting them run the clock out to the 2-minute warning when it was second down, they rushed that play and took a loss on that. And it didn't make any sense to me. I feel like if we would have let it get to the 2-minute warning, now we have second and short instead of at the 2-minute warning with a 3rd and long, which we ended up kicking a field goal when we could have scored a touchdown. Yeah. Had we, the clock management right there pissed me off.
Coach Rich and Derek Carr need to address that, man. They need to take better control of that. But I mean, we got Washington in next week, so that's gonna be a good game. What do you think about that game?
The Washington game?
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen that thing that's going viral about the guy who's predicting the Raiders season so far on the piece of paper?
Nah,
You haven't seen it?
no.
I'll
What is
send
it?
you. You're gonna. That's just crazy. He predicted like the season, how it's gonna go on a piece of paper, and so far it's been spot on. So I mean, I think we're gonna beat
Okay.
them. But like, not like up. But besides that, I think we could beat them still. Like, I don't think their offense is special. I think their defense got exposed this year. They did hold their ground against the Bucks,
Yeah.
but I feel like the way our offense played last week or against the Cowboys, they're gonna keep it going from then on out. So
I do hope our defense gets better. Honestly,
Yeah, I agree.
they need to fix stopping the run and then passing too. I mean, they only had one receiver, and then the tight end was killing us too in the middle.
Schultz.
And I never even heard of that tight end. Who was
Yeah,
that?
I don't know either, bro. But
That
I mean,
pissed me off. But I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to the Redskins, I'm concerned, man, because once again we come into the games of teams we should beat, and historically, when we have games that we're supposed to win, we're gonna be favored in this game. It doesn't work out well for us. So, as much as I feel like on paper we'll dominate the Redskins, something always seems to happen to us. So I'm just nervous for the game. Am I confident that we can win? Yeah, but I'm also aware that we can have a letdown. I mean, that's what this team has done to us fans historically for the past 20 plus years. You know, the last meaningful game that we won was in 2002 when we beat Tennessee to go to the Super Bowl. We haven't won a meaningful game, must-win game since that game.
Yeah.
We haven't.
Yep.
If you remember
100%.
back in 2010 when Hugh Jackson was our head coach, we had opportunity to win the AFC West. The last game of the season, we played the Chargers. And the Chargers managed to beat us. We finished 8-8, and the Broncos went to the playoffs. And that's where Tim Tebow beat the Steelers in the playoffs. Well, that was supposed to be us playing the Steelers. But
So
we
you're
just
saying
couldn't get it
this
done.
week's game is like very meaningful. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
This game is super meaningful.
Every
this is a
game. I
must-win
think
game.
the rest of the season is just like fuck. Like we have to win.
Every
AFC
game.
Yes. AFC
We can't
West.
afford, I would say, out of the 6 games we got left, we could afford 1 loss and still make the playoffs. Anything more than that, forget it. And, we got 3 games against our division, and then we got the Redskins, we got the Colts, and we got Cleveland.
Yep.
The Colts and Cleveland are playoff, they're in the playoff contention too. So that we ain't got no room for screw-ups. We got to win these games.
We don't. But I do think we take care of Washington. Like, I really think so. I don't think that, like, Chase, what's his name? Chase Young, right?
He's out.
He's out. Like, their defensive line is just, it's nothing, Like, I don't think it's going to get to Carr. I think Kenyon Drake is going to be more involved, actually, this time around compared to the Cowboy game. So, I don't know. And then not only that, but we're 2-1 against the NFC, the NFC East.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we go 3-1 against it. I don't think that we go 2-2. That's what I think.
We better not. Or I'll be making another TikTok video going viral, going crazy again.
We do need to win against Washington. I mean, we can't lose that game because
that's a road game, right?
No, it's at home.
I think it's at home.
Oh, it's in Vegas?
Yeah. So I think you can't make it 10-7. I don't think that's a playoff team. I think you have to be 11-6, honestly, for a playoff. So we can
not
lose
12-5.
For a wild card, I think this year it'll be 11-6. 12-5 is you'll be certified to be playoffs.
12-5, we'll win our division because I know Kansas City's going to lose a few more games.
Yes.
Tomorrow, I hate to say it, but I'm rooting for the Broncos, man, because we need San Diego to lose. I don't feel the Broncos are a threat to us. But
Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos got to beat San Diego or LA.
Yeah, we do.
I can't stand the Chargers, bro.
Man,
How was the game? How was the game? Because you went to that game.
Bro, fuck them, bro. I just hate them. I hate them, bro. Like,
Was
I
there a
hate
lot
them.
of Raider fans?
Honestly, yeah, it was more Raider fans, but there was a couple Chargers fans, you know, and then especially because they had one next to me. Oh my god, bro!
Yeah.
At the stadium, they have this like whenever they get a first down, it goes like, "Oh, that's good for another Chargers first down." And I shit you not, bro. On the side of my eye, like I could just see him, and he kept going like that, like right next to me. I was like, "Fuck, bro!" Like,
I know.
yeah, bro, it
I
was a good game,
I would have trouble sitting next to a guy like that, man. I might choke him
bro.
out,
It was
man. That
hard,
would
bro. It
piss
was
me
hard,
off.
trust, but I can't stand the Chargers, bro. I can't.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Yeah.
You know, I used to be able to stomach the Chargers, but you know, probably about 2004, 2005, when they went on a 6-year winning streak against us, those fans, man, they became straight. You know, Chargers, if you look at our records, we still got like a 10, 15 game head-to-head win percentage against them. We got 15 more wins. They had a win streak where they won 13 games in a row, I think it was.
Damn.
And in that time, man, you know, Charger fan, when the Chargers beat the Raiders, the fans act like they won the Super Bowl. They're throwing fucking parades in LA and San Diego when they beat the Raiders. Because when Chargers beat the Raiders, that's typically the biggest game that they win all year.
Yeah.
What if the Chargers done? They have no Super Bowls. They barely have any playoff victories, but their fans act like they're super special and they're constantly talking shit. You know, my
Yeah.
relative is you know, my godmother's son is a Chargers fan. Man, we are going at it all the time, and he acts like that team has won a meaningful game. And it's like, bro, your team ain't never won nothing.
Yeah. Over
Nothing.
here where I stay at, there's not a lot of Chargers fans, so I don't got to deal with them, you know, around me at least. So
It's in
Oh,
LA.
that's good.
But what do you say? Can you tell Quay what?
How he met Kenyon Drake. Did you meet Kenyon Drake?
Oh, it's because he had came to where I stay at.
Uh,
Like he had like a little like thing, and I met him. Yeah.
is he
But,
short?
it was for like a high school right here, the school that
Oh,
I
okay.
went to, Southgate High School,
Yeah.
and he had
Did you
like
say
came,
Saugus High School?
huh?
Did you say Saugus High School?
Southgate.
Southgate.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I stay at the city of Southgate in LA.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm in
Yes.
Oxnard, California.
Oxnard. That's what going north, right?
Yeah, yeah. Right
Yeah.
now, I said it last week. Right now, every August, the Cowboys come to the practice facility here and do their training camp. That training facility used to be the LA Raiders training camp when I was a kid. It stayed vacant for a while. Then the Cowboys started coming out here because in my town, there's a huge Cowboy following here for some reason. But you know, you see, 38 million people watched our game.
Yeah.
That's because the Cowboys and the Raiders have absolutely the most fans of all NFL teams. We're the two
Yeah.
most loved and hated teams. So, you know, I like that. You know, there's 4 iconic teams in the league, and that's the Raiders, the Cowboys, the Steelers, and the Packers. Those 4 teams have the most fans.
Really? You
And
think
then
so?
you probably could go after that, the Patriots,
Yeah.
I
because
would
of
say
what they've
Niners.
done recently.
Niners.
At least over here where I stay at, it's
No,
like-
no,
there's Raiders and Niners over here.
There's Niners over there.
Oh, bro, a lot.
Yeah, you know, I always forget about that team, man. That scrub team, man. I hate the Niners, bro.
Yeah, bro, I get to. Bro, that shit's half of my friends are Niners fans, so
Oh,
bro,
man.
they give it to me, bro. They give it to me.
We play them next season too.
Bro.
Yeah, we got to win that, man.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
we lost the last year in the Battle of the Bay. I was sad.
Yeah. The big games, the biggest games for me are when we play the Chargers, the Cowboys, which is when it's rare, and the 49ers, just because like that's what I'm surrounded by, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
every time we play them, well, I mean, I haven't been able to talk shit until finally the Cowboy game. Like, bro,
Definitely for me this year, when I seen our schedule, I circled the Cowboy game as a must win because you know I go at it with Cowboy fans daily.
Mhm.
So I don't have to hear their mouths for the next 4 years. So I'm happy about that.
Were
Unless
they
we meet them in the
mentioning?
Super Bowl, and that would be epic.
Yeah, were they
Yeah.
mentioning the flags, like the play call? I mean the refs. Were they like
Oh
blaming
yeah.
the refs?
Oh yeah. They're
Bro, it's like
That's
100%.
all
it
they're
was
saying. But then it's like
it
we
was
had
14 and
14
14
penalties
both ways. You
too.
know, like it's not like
I
the refs
mean,
were just
I mean, just like the center, bro. I don't understand how that was a penalty right there, but
oh
they
when he
did
moved his
it.
head.
Bro,
Yeah, and they took on Nate Hobbs when he didn't have a cushion
Oh
protocol,
yep,
and I
yep.
was like, "What the hell, bro?" I was like,
Medical
"Whatever." They
timeout.
they they try to get a Cowboy advantage, you know. But we won. We came up with it. I mean, our defense. We just need to work on our defense. Washington. I mean, Washington's coming in, but we're coming in with a hot streak. They're coming in with a hot streak. It should be a defensive game because I know Washington does have a good defense. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be like a 20. They're not gonna go over 30 points, but I think Carr does need to throw over 300 yards for us to win. He can't be throwing these 150s, 250s. He has
no.
to throw the ball. We've
He
been
has to go out and attack. There is
yes.
if we don't go out and attack every game that we play, we are not going to the playoffs. And I personally feel the Raider organization owes. They owe us fans, man. They have been letting us down for 20 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
We spend a lot of money. We stay loyal. If you go to a Raider game right now, especially if you're from California and you go to a Raider game right now, you're looking at minimum of $600 tickets, and then you're not just going to drive to the game and go home. So
No,
you're
he's
going to
staying there.
stay in the hotel. You're going to be there 2 days. That's another 600. You got gas and travel. However you're getting there, it's 2 racks. It's $2,000 to
Yep.
see a Raider game right now.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot charge that kind of money and then put a terrible product on the field. So, in my opinion, the Raiders owe the nation some solid play, some solid wins from here on out, man.
Yes, 100% believe that.
Yeah, and I
And
started watching them around like 2005 because I'm young, you know. So
Mhm.
I've seen nothing but 2 and 14 seasons. That's what
Yeah.
I grew. I grew up with the Terrell Pryors, the Matt McGloin,
Mhm.
Matt Flynn. It's like, bro, you know,
Mhm.
that's what I grew up watching.
Man,
Yep.
you see, I've seen the greatness of the Raiders,
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen what we're going through right now. But I don't know if you guys will agree with me. There was never a time worse than the Dennis Allen era,
Mm.
as far as I'm concerned, Raider. That coach, oh man, those teams were terrible, bro.
Yes,
And then there
they
was
were.
another. Okay, now I'm going to give props to this guy, and then I'm going to take some props away.
Mhm.
In 1990 or 1989 through 93, we had a coach named Art Shell. He was a Hall of Fame lineman for the Raiders in the 70s and became our coach. Now, the 4 seasons he coached us, we went to the playoffs 3 times. We lost twice to the Buffalo team that lost in the Super Bowl 4 years in a row, if you can remember that.
Yeah.
1990, we were a 12 and 14. We were a badass team. And the playoff game before that, we beat the Bengals. We lost Bo Jackson for his career.
Mm.
And we went to Buffalo and lost 51-3 in the AFC Championship game. And then the next season, we lost our quarterback, which was Jay Schrader. We got rid of him. And we had Todd Marinovich. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him, but he was like a dope fiend quarterback. And we lost to Kansas City in the playoffs 10-6. And then 92 season, we didn't make the playoffs. We finished 7-9 or 8-8. 93, we were in Buffalo again in the playoffs, and we were about to win the game. We were up 27 to 23. There was like 50 seconds left in the game, and we kicked off after Tim Brown caught a pass and went like 80 yards and scored a touchdown. We were going crazy in my house, and we kicked off a squib kick, and this guy on Buffalo caught the kick in midair and took off up the sidelines and got the ball to like our 30-yard line, and Buffalo was able to score a touchdown and win the game.
Mm.
And that was Art Shell's last season coaching. After that, we switched off and we went to a guy named Mike White. We started off that season 8-2, and we lost Jeff Hostetler to an injury, who was our quarterback at the time. We lost him against Dallas Cowboys. Deion Sanders was on that team.
Ooh.
And Dallas sent a guy off the bench. His name was Chad Hennings. And he sacked our quarterback and just fucked him up. This was before how NFL is today.
Yeah.
And messed our quarterback up. We had to put a backup quarterback in, and it went downhill. We finished that season 8-8. But at that point, we were 8-2, top of the league.
Yep.
And then it started really going downhill after that. We went to Joe Bugle. After Joe Bugle, we brought in Gruden. And things, got a little bit better for us. But then it just started tapering down to where we got to Dennis Allen. And before that, we brought back Art Shell. The second time we had Art Shell, we went 2-14. That was absolutely the worst coach team ever. And that's when Al Davis, when you get old, things change. Like, we're all still young. But when you get old, man, you're set in your ways. And Al Davis, man, rest in peace. He just remembered that when I had Art Shell 15 years ago, man, we were a winning team. I'm going to bring him back. And that was one of the worst decisions besides the Jamarcus Russell draft.
Man, that was bad.
Oh, man, Jamarcus Russell, man. I still think about that dude, man. You know the story about the blank DVDs they gave him, right?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that guy is something else, man. But he had the best fur coats I ever seen, man.
Him and his purple drink, bro.
Oh, man. I can't even imagine drinking cough syrup to get loaded off of. What the fuck? That shit's crazy, man.
Hey,
Bad.
Birdman,
Can you hear me?
I don't know how to send the link, bro. I don't know how to do it. I'm trying to send the link, but I don't know how to do it, bro. Send me your email address, Birdman. I'll send it to you.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something.
Okay. Oh man. Well, yeah, guys. What I think what's gonna happen against Washington? I mean, we have to win against Washington, no matter what. No matter what, we got to win against Washington. I mean, I think Derek Carr will succeed against Washington. He's going to have to throw for 300 yards. I mean, Josh Jacob has to run for at least 100. He was almost at 100, but we didn't get it.
Has he had 100 yards all season?
No. He hasn't. He's almost been there, but he hasn't got it yet. Oh, we got a lot of...
Yeah, he definitely needs to step it up, man.
Yeah, he does.
We need him.
We need Josh Jacobs, Kenyon Drake to step up.
Can you hear
We
me?
need... Yeah, you're good. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened to Raider Man?
I don't know. I think he cut out. I'm gonna text him right now. He probably had to do something.
I'm trying to
So let's take a look at the rest of our record, okay? Let's see. Let's go right here. Let's look. ESPN, NFL standings. All right, here we go. Let's go Raiders. Okay, so we got Washington. What do you guys predict? We being Washington?
I say we're going to beat Washington, but it's not going to be
The score?
easy. It's going to be a tough game. I can't think of the coach's name, man. Ron Rivera.
Ron Rivera. He's a great
But
coach.
he's a
Great
defensive coach, man. Now, he might not be that great at coaching his offense, but his defenses are typically solid.
Yes.
So game planning, the Raiders and Greg Olson and Derek Carr and the offensive team collectively need to come together with a solid game plan and attack the Washington's weaknesses.
Yes.
I know that they don't have a very good D line at the moment, but are we going to have Darren Waller? Because
No.
that's going to really
No.
put us behind the eight ball. No Waller.
He might come back for Kansas City or Cleveland.
Oh, that's tough. Now I saw a report saying that his injury, he still might be able to play, but I don't see the point. If he's going to be kind of banged up, you let him sit against Washington.
Yeah.
You know, and you bring if anything, we need
Yeah,
to
you
have
got
him
to.
for
Yeah.
KC games. So we got them next.
Yeah, I like Foster Moreau too. I'll trust Foster. He's a better blocker too. Foster Moreau is a
Oh,
better blocker.
absolutely.
Okay, and then after Washington, we got go to Kansas City Arrowhead. That's gonna be a tough game.
Oh, hell yeah. And weather's going to be a factor in that game because now we're going into December.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe our run game will be better by then, and maybe we'll beat them out with our run. But we have to see. After that, we
I just
got
hope Josh Jacobs
Cleveland.
is healthy.
No, he's not gonna be healthy. He has turf toe. He's gonna be banged
Yeah,
up all season,
but I
bro.
mean, fucking Josh Jacobs.
Let's while I play injury and to keep him out. Yeah, we don't want to tear up his hammy. Okay, then we got Cleveland. What about Cleveland? That's gonna be at Cleveland. That's gonna be another weather game. We beat them last year, but our running is
Yeah,
different.
I think we'll beat
we've
him.
kind of had Cleveland's number the last few times we've played them.
Yeah,
Baker Mayfield 0-2
I think we got
versus the
Cleveland.
Raiders.
then we got Cleveland. I think we got Cleveland.
Well, the only thing that they got that's going to be tough for us to stop is Nick Chubb, and the other guy's going to be back too, Kareem Hunt. He'll probably be back for that game for sure. So our run defense has got to be on point for us to be competitive in that game
Yeah,
because that's their offense. Their offense is the power running game.
yep.
You know, if you notice when Nick Chubb is running, man, he's got them linemen out in front of him, and he's steamrolling people, man.
Oh man, he's a tough guy to get down.
Is it
So
gonna be another like weather game?
absolutely.
Probably, yeah. And
Remember,
last
like
year, I
last
think
year,
it was
how
just
it was
run.
like freezing.
Yeah, it was running. Yeah. So I think we beat Cleveland. Then we got Denver. I think we sweep Denver. I think we're gonna sweep Denver again.
Yeah, we got Denver.
Quay?
I'm not worried about them at all. And we got Denver in Oakland or in Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Denver.
Now this is the game I'm kind of iffy about. It's gonna be the Colts. This game, oh man, I don't know.
Is
That
it in
running back-
Indianapolis?
Yeah, it's in Indy.
They got a good coach in Frank Reich, and they got a solid running back in Jonathan Taylor, man.
He's the leading running back right now in the league.
Yeah, and if you watch his last game last week, damn man, he fucking dominated Buffalo. I think it was Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the last game we have is the Chargers. I don't know. That's gonna be in Vegas.
That's probably going to determine if we make the playoffs or not.
That game, it'll determine whether the Chargers or the Raiders will make the playoffs. I honestly think that's what's going to come down to.
Yeah.
So,
And I hate to say it, man, but the quarterback of the Chargers, man, he's a gamer.
yeah, but he didn't do good last time he played us. Even when we were doing bad, he didn't play very good against it. He just used Eckler a lot, but we pretty much shut down the wide receivers and stuff. So I'm gonna say we finish 11-6, and we sneak into the playoffs.
That would be wonderful. I'm
Right.
hoping for an 11-6
Yeah.
finish too. I have a feeling we're going to lose at KC, but we're going to win the rest of those games. I don't think a 10-7 is going to get us in unless other teams just start losing.
No, I don't think so. Tennessee. I think is what's the other receiver's name?
For the
Brown.
defense though.
Tennessee's receivers,
Yeah, Brown.
Brown,
What's his name?
AJ.
AJ
AJ Brown.
He's on the IR. So
AJ
Oh,
Brown.
good. So is Julio Jones.
Oh, is Julio too?
Yeah, Julio Jones went on IR a couple of weeks ago. I have him on
Yeah.
my fantasy team.
So I mean, Tennessee might be sitting out, looking in. You know what I mean? Because they're both the wide receivers, their running backs out. So I don't even know what's gonna happen to them.
Only one team's coming out of their division, so it's either going to be
Steelers.
the Colts or Tennessee. No one else is going to come out to the playoffs out of that
Oh
division.
yeah, you're right. Quay, what do you think the record's going to be for the Raiders? Oh, where'd he go? Disappeared.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
Hello?
Quay,
I hear you.
Oh, it's I've been. I thought I talked a couple times. So what was your question?
what do you think the Raiders record's going to be at the end of the season?
I mean, it's either 10-7 or, like you said, 11-6. That's what I think.
Yeah, and
But I think the
Carr's
team.
Go
Was
ahead,
that?
Quay. Go ahead, Quay.
I think the Chiefs. It's gonna come down to those two teams. The Chiefs, like our divisional game, the Chiefs and the Chargers, that are gonna give us the real problem down the rest of the season. You get me?
Yep.
But I feel like I really think if we beat the Chiefs, if we somehow beat the Chiefs, I honestly think we could like win out the season.
If we beat the Chiefs and if we beat the
Yes.
Redskins and the Chiefs, I feel there's no doubt we're going to win out because we're going to be on
Yeah,
the roll
because
and we'll have momentum.
that's what I'm saying. Like if we
I
beat the
think-
Chiefs in Arrowhead, I feel like Carr, his confidence goes way more up. Deshaun
Oh,
steps up. Zay Jones steps up. Everyone steps up as a team. That's what I think.
I feel it's Derek Carr needs to, I love how I see Deshaun Jackson, and I mean, I don't think there's anything going on with Darren Waller and Derek Carr, but a lot of people are saying it because they said they seen Darren Waller smiling this and down at the thing. I'm like, I wasn't even paying attention to Darren Waller. I was paying attention to Carr and our defense, and I mean, they're just nitpicking this shit, bro, and it's annoying. They want something to be there. They want something like a beef between them two. I saw nothing. I saw Darren Waller, and I mean, he tweaked his knee. You saw it. It looked pretty. It looked pretty bad. And good thing it's not that bad. But I mean, he's gonna be out. I mean, next man step up, Moreau. But I mean, I 100% believe in Derek Carr, and I think by the end of the season, he's gonna make his stand for the playoffs and for MVP race. He's probably gonna win MVP if he takes the Raiders to the playoffs because how much he's been through this season.
There's been so much adversity. Like it's not even funny.
Yeah. And I mean, I know people want Mariota to start, and I do want Mariota to get more into the red zone because that's where our problem has been in the red zone. And I mean, Carlson is a fucking GOAT as a kicker, bro. Can we all agree that?
Yeah, he made some plays. He made some kicks.
I mean, goddamn, he
And we needed
12 points. Yeah.
Yeah, he got me 21 points for my fantasy team.
Bro,
So
I sat Deshaun Jackson, and I was like, but I started Hunter Renfro, so I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, I started Hunter Renfro. I started what's his name? I just the kicker Carlton. So it was really good for my fantasy team. I had Darren Waller too, but he only got 5 points because he got hurt.
Yeah. But all right, guys. Well, I'm honored for you guys to be on here. It's a great stream. Let's do our prediction for Washington game. Let's do what's the score going to be and who's going to be the highlight of the game. Let's go with Quay first. Go ahead, Quay. What do you think? Who's going to be the MVP of that game, and what's the score going to be?
For me, I think it comes down to Hunter Renfro and Moreau. I feel like if Moreau steps up, as he should, because I feel like he gets a little like so little attention just because obviously Waller's like Waller, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's no denying it. He's like one of the best tight ends in the league. So I feel like it comes down to obviously Carr, but like Moreau's play and Renfro's, because I think Deshaun is gonna be Deshaun. You know, he gets open down the field on goal routes, whatever. But I feel like if we keep Zay Jones, Hunter Renfro in it, and he can actually get open, and especially Josh Jacobs, like if he could like actually like play a full, like not play a full game, but like run the ball and like pound the game, like pound it. I feel like it comes down to our offense more than our defense. That's just me though. I don't think Washington's offense is anything crazy. That's what I think. So I feel
No,
like it comes
no.
down.
It's their defense. Defense bread and butter.
Yeah, so I feel like it comes down to our offense, and my prediction would be like 27-14. We win
27-14. Nice. Okay.
27-14.
And your MVP is Hunter Renfro.
Yeah, Hunter Renfro.
SS. Who do you got?
I think it's going to be a combination of three players. I think it's going to be Josh Jacobs on the ground. He's going to continue his production. He's going to start getting passes. He's going to start getting his runs together. But there's a small thing that I think that's going to happen that we haven't really touched base on, and that is Deshaun Jackson getting to play against his former team who gave up on him. The Redskins gave up on Deshaun Jackson. I know he's going to have a little bit of something going on in his heart where he wants to make them pay for that. So I have a feeling between Derek Carr and Deshaun Jackson, them two are going to make some plays. I predict Deshaun Jackson to catch 2 touchdowns. I predict Derek Carr to score, to throw. I want to see him throw a 3-touchdown game. He hasn't thrown a 3-touchdown game all season. This is the game that he has to do it.
Yes.
And everything is there for him to make it. Washington's banged up. And this is our opportunity to attack and set our season the way we all anticipated it to do. Because I don't want to look back on this season and say, damn it, man, the Chicago Bear and the Giant game bit us in the butt because we should have won them 2 games. We should be top of the league right now, 8-3. But, it didn't happen that way. But we can still make it happen if Carr, Deshaun Jackson, and Josh Jacobs make the plays necessary. We're not going to have Waller. Somebody's got to fill that void of the production that we were going to lose without Waller. And I think that can be done by Deshaun Jackson in a revenge game against his old coach and his old team. And Josh Jacobs being the Josh Jacobs that we know who he is. That's my prediction. I think it's going to be a combination of those 3 players, and I think we're going to win this game 30-17. Raiders.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Here's my prediction. I do think I love both of your predictions, but I do think it's going to be a Derek Carr show with Deshaun Jackson, and I think Derek Carr is going to have one of those games that he had against the Eagles, just on target, throwing it to everybody because he doesn't really have to hyper target Darren Waller no more. So if him and Deshaun Jackson, they open up that playbook, a little bit of Henry Ruggs stuff, him open up, and then you got. I honestly think Zay Jones has been playing better than Bryan Edwards. I saw that catch that we got pulled back, and Zay Jones made a hell of a catch with the toe drag. Did anybody see that catch?
Oh my God, that sideline catch was beautiful.
Bro, he was so hyped. I was like, holy shit, Zay Jones has feet like that. We need to start getting Zay Jones in it. So I feel if we have Deshaun Jackson, Zay Jones on their side, switching Bryan Edwards for the red zone. But, we have a deep threat, bro, with those 2. And then Renfro, slot receiver. Man, we could be deadly. But I do feel Carr does need to have a 300-yard game and around 3 touchdowns, like you're saying, OG. So I say we have to have a 30 game. So it's going to be 32-24. Raiders winning. Derek Carr will throw for 2 touchdowns. And I think those 2 touchdowns will be to Deshaun Jackson because he wants a revenge game. And he does play very good against his old teams, as you saw against the Cowboys. Oh, wait, not Cowboys. He didn't play. He owns the Cowboys because they.
Yeah, he owns the Cowboys.
Yeah, Deshaun's undefeated against the
He's
Cowboys.
had great games against the Cowboys.
The Eagles.
Yep.
Yeah, he's had his moments against that team.
Yeah.
I know Jerry Jones was like, God damn it, here we go again.
And there was one play where he got held, and he would have been gone if Derek Carr would have saw him, raise his hand. And that's what they're gonna have to look at because I think Derek Carr is trusting Deshaun Jackson, and Deshaun Jackson is trusting Derek Carr. And you saw last week they started getting connections. So I think maybe this Darren Waller thing will be good for Derek Carr because now he doesn't have to. Okay, well now I got Moreau there. Well in the end zone, he's a red zone threat, but he's good at blocking. and we can get some running from Josh Jacob and Kenyon Drake, go the out and just throw a ball or do screens to him or whatever. But Josh Jacobs got to work on those hands, you know? We got to get some touchdowns from Josh Jacob catching.
Oh man, had he had made that play,
Oh, bro.
he was gone.
He was gone. It was completely open, and he knew that. He's like, fuck. But I want to say thank you guys for coming on. I hope we'll probably do this next week after we win against Washington, and we'll talk about Derek Carr is going to prove these haters wrong. Say, I'm this quarterback. Don't talk about Mariota. I mean, what they call him? Carmota?
Let's talk about Carr.
Carmota, yeah.
Carmota.
Mariota.
Mariota. That was funny when he was like this to
Trayvon.
Yeah, Diggs.
Ooh, I wish Mariota went through to him. But
That would have been that would have broke the internet.
oh, bro, that would have broke everything.
That would have broke
But
the internet.
thank you guys for coming on. Great stream, guys. Till next time, Raiders.
Raider Nation for life, baby.
Yes, sir.
That's what's
Hey,
up.
good to
Always.
meet you, homie.
Yeah, you
And
too, bro.
we'll do this again, King.
No
I
problem. See
enjoy
you guys
this
later.
stream, man.
I enjoy it every time, guys. Thank you guys again. And let's go.
All
We're
right,
gonna
man.
win.
Later.
We're making the playoffs. We're making the playoffs, guys.
We are.
We're making the playoffs.
We're making the
Peace.
playoffs,
All right.
guys. Peace out,
You
guys.
guys take care.
Late.
You too, man.